It's another magical day in the world of Probably's MLB bets where things can happen, like Marcus Stroman throwing for 9 strikeouts. His no spin rate having ass has an over-under of 5.5 strikeouts. He throws for 9. I'm not tilted about it at all. We dust ourselves off. And the thing is, like, really, I do tilt for content. In reality, though, use market data from the top sportsbooks around the world. That's the process. What happens day to day ultimately doesn't matter. You're looking at the larger sample size, the macro. It's what we do at Probably. Of course, it's why results we've had 25% ROIs in a month, 12 to 20% ROI on the APIs themselves. So we give to you at Probably that you're not going to find a lot of other YouTube channels. Both the honesty about it, like fuck Marcus Stroman. If you're watching this video, Marcus Stroman, thumbs down. Besides that, though, of course, we got to dust ourselves off. Top 10 bets for today, Wednesday, April 24th. And as always, it starts off the man, the thumbnail, John Gray over 5.5 strikeouts, 56% probability according to the winningest sportsbooks around the world. And that data does matter. The market data is the most important thing you know for sports betting because it allows you to properly price bets, to transact on mathematically profitable bets. Of course, that's what we do automatically for you probably all day long. And that includes this bet with John Gray over 5.5 strikeouts, that 56% probability at minus 121 odds. Gives you a 2.2 probability score. And the probability score is basically the win rate times the win amount minus the loss rate times the loss amount. It's a basic EV calculation that tells you how much more this money is going to win you or how much this bet's going to win you, that it's going to lose you. That's what a winning betting process looks like. Even when you get the bad results day to day, it's about the process you bring every day. It's not about holding your finger to the wind and going, I don't know, I think this guy's going to be good today. That's really not what betting is, not what it should be if you want to be profitable over the course of time. Spencer Ottaghetti under 5.5 strikeouts. Fellow Paisan here, 60%. He doesn't look Italian at all, by the way. But 60% probability here for Spencer Ottaghetti under 5.5 strikeouts, minus 135 odds, and that 60% probability combined to give you a 4.2 probability score for Spencer Ottaghetti under 5.5 strikeouts. Of course, we are in that, once again, over a 2 probability score is what we're going for today to make sure we get the most bets, and a 40% probability or higher is what we're looking at today because, of course, trying to get away from the home run bets, the long shot bets that for content just don't do you a lot of favors because we want to make sure you're leaving the day with winning cards. It's the goal here at Probably. All right, Nick Lodolo under 7.5 strikeouts. 54% probability that Nick Lodolo goes under 7.5 strikeouts today. Best bets at minus 105 odds. Combine those together, you get a 5.8 probability score for Nick Lodolo under 7.5 strikeouts. YOLO Lodolo. Oh, God, just kill me. Phillies under 1.5 in the first half. 45% probability the Phillies are going under 1.5 in the first half. Plus 125 odds. Combine the probability in those plus 125 odds. You get a 2.1 probability score for Reds. Phillies, this game has Phillies under 1.5 in the first half. Phillies been winning a lot, though. I know that because my McDonald's app keeps telling me that I get 6 McNuggets free. So every day I'm getting a Phillies alert going, hey, you get free McNuggets today. And I don't need that in my life, so fuck the Phillies too. Clark Schmidt under 7.5 strike. Fuck Marcus Stroman. Fuck the Phillies and fuck the McDonald's app. Give me alerts about free chicken nuggets every day. Clark Schmidt under 7.5 strikeouts, though. We're not on FU mode with him yet. 60% probability that Clark Schmidt goes under 7.5 strikeouts today. The best bet's at minus 133 odds right now. Combine that with the probability, you get a 5.2 probability score for Clark Schmidt under 7.5 strikeouts. Got our John Gray line already. This one is a real... this bet is almost not even worth it, to be honest, but I'll add it to the card. I hate putting this high of a probability with this much juice on it. Braves plus 1.5, a 77% probability for the Braves to cover 1.5 runs today. The best bet's at minus 310. It gives you a 2.3 probability score, so really not a sexy bet at all, but it does have a 77% chance of hitting, so you got that going for you. Landon Knack over 4.5 hits allowed. A 54% chance that Landon Knack allows over 4.5 hits. Best bet's at minus 109 odds right now. That gives you a 3.5 probability score from Landon Knack over 4.5 hits allowed. Keep in mind, too, if you're seeing bets here, obviously the best bet, the odds are the part that matters, not the sports book. But if you do want to see bets for your specific sports book, one that you have money in, one that you like the most, whatever the case may be, you can filter down on the sports book level here, obviously for a video that's trying to be as populous as possible. I don't do that here on video, but for yourself, go to probably.com/subscribe or check out the 7-day free trial of Probably in the App Store. I will leave a link in the comments down below. All right, Garrett Crochet over 6.5 strikeouts. 48% probability here of Garrett Crochet throwing for over 6.5 strikeouts. The best bet is plus 116 odds right now. Combine that with the probability, you get a 2.9 probability score for Garrett Crochet over 6.5 strikeouts. Jake Irvin under 4.5 strikeouts. 52% chance that Jake Irvin throws under 4.5 Ks today. Best bet right now is at minus 105 odds with that 52% probability. You get a 2 probability score for Jake Irvin under 4.5 strikeouts. Got Lodolo already. Joe Ryan? Joe Ryan under 4.5 player hits allowed. A 51% chance here. Okay, 51% chance of Joe Ryan under 4.5 hits allowed. That's what's a plus 100 odds. So what do we say here always? If you're new to the channel, 51% probability plus 100 odds. It's like the sportsbook not charging you vig on that bet because normally a 50-50 bet could be priced at minus 110-ish. It's not the case here. But Joe Ryan under 4.5 hits, 51% probability plus 100 odds gets a 2.3 probability score. For Joe Ryan, once again, under 4.5 hits. Sixto Sanchez under 2.5 player strikeouts. 43% probability that Sixto throws under 2.5 today. Best bet's at plus 140 odds. When you combine that with that 43% probability, you get a 2.9 probability score for Sixto Sanchez under 2.5 Ks. Spencer Arrighetti has some crazy gifts attached to his name. I don't know what's generating that in our engine, but something is. All right, Nerfy here. No run first inning. Royals, Blue Jays, 52% probability that these guys go under 0.5 first inning total runs. The best bet's at plus 100 odds. Once again, 52% probability, plus 100 odds. Sportsbook not charging you vig, et cetera, et cetera. 3.3 probably score in this one for Royals, Blue Jays, Nerfy under 0.5 first inning runs. Don't think we took got the under on Joe Ryan hits. Makes sense to take the over on Joe Ryan strikeouts. Joe Ryan over 6.5 strikeouts, 56% probability for Joe Ryan to go over 6.5 strikeouts today. The best bet's at minus 112 odds, though. And it gives you a 6.3 probability score for Joe Ryan over 6.5 strikeouts. Spencer Turnbull under 5.5 strikeouts. The fucking strikeout show here. 51% probability of Turnbull throwing for less than 5.5 strikeouts. Best bet is at plus 105 odds. That gives you a 3.7 probability score for Spencer Turnbull under 5.5 strikeouts. We already got our landed knack taste. I think we're at 10 bets too. I feel like we have to be. Nothing else too exciting here, and I think we're at 10, so I might call it. Unless something fun materializes. Should we throw in one home run? Should we do that? I feel like, well, let's hear. All right, 0% probability to say 30% probability. What are the home run bets we get? All right, we'll throw in a couple home runs. Why not? All right, just for fun here, cover the whole card if we hit one. Jose Altuve over 0.5 home runs. 10% probability that Altuve hits a home run today. Plus 1,000 odds, though, at the 10% probability. You get a 5.6 probability score for Jose Altuve over 0.5 home runs. Nationals, Dodgers over 13.5 total runs, 22% probability. These guys go nuts today and score over 13.5 runs. Best bet is at plus 390. Combine that with the probability, you get a 6.3 probability score for over 13.5 runs. And Nationals, Dodgers. Dodgers going to have to carry the water in that one. Richie Palacios. The one thing I do like with Richie Palacios is we always get Richie from the Bear gifts with him because of Giffy's engine. So we got that going for us. Richie Palacios over 0.5 home runs, 12% probability that he bangs one. I was going to say he bangs a masher, which is not a thing anybody ever said. You struggle for like new fun phrases to say sometimes when you're doing content every day. And I'll say banging a masher sounds like a fun one. That's like the British way that they would refer to getting a home run. Oh, he's banging a masher, mate. That was more Australian. Richie Palacios, though. I don't know why people don't like and subscribe to these videos. Well, you're missing out on great bets and you're missing out on jokes like that. Just why not subscribe right now? Richie Palacios over 0.5 home runs, 12% probability, plus 800 odds, 10.9 probability score. Hopefully one of these home runs hits. I'm not going to keep showing more. I'm not going to let Josh Rojas rope me in. Let's add Josh Rojas. I just have to make this fun for myself, if nothing else. Josh Rojas over 0.5 home runs, a 10% probability that Josh Rojas mashes a banger today or bangs a masher, whatever it is. Plus 1,050 odds, plus 1,050 odds for Josh Rojas at home run. An 11.8 probability score for Josh Rojas over 0.5 home runs. There's still more bets here. Basketball, by the way, we also still have a ton of bets going. I'm just not doing NBA on the show right now because of the fact that I'll show you here just so we can kind of all be on the same page, even though we're at 10 minutes, which normally is the time window that we'd like to end the video. So we have a ton of bets. The issue is for probably is that we're pulling in bets for tomorrow's games, for games the day after, in addition to games that are tonight. So for content, a daily content video on YouTube, on TikTok, I can't do NBA right now. It sucks. It's definitely a limitation of the product that bums me out a little bit, but there's something to keep in mind here. There is still a ton of NBA bets, really a lot of props. And as you guys have seen, that the entire NBA season where we crushed and racked up like countless winning days. I would say go to probably yourself, check NBA for yourself. Of course, the other sports as well, MMA, soccer, UFL, we have lines for that, tennis, anything you want. We do have lines that are available. WNBA coming up soon. And honestly, we're probably going to do some WNBA content because I'm a Caitlin Clark stan. I'll go on that. But either way, though, everything is at your fingertips. We're probably using the same mathematical process, market data, using the probability to find the best bet or to look at the best bets and then combine those two things together to determine your win rate and all of that combined into one place. So that's what we have for you every single day at Probably. Check out the 7-day free trial of Probably in the App Store. I'm pointing the wrong way. It's in the pinned comments. Also, 50% off probably.com/subscribe with the promo code FIRST. So choose your fighter there. You can get half off a month or a year at our website or go to the App Store, try it for free for 7 days and hopefully sign up there. Either way, we appreciate you guys being here. And really, this video was fun, I hope. My neck is in a lot of pain. I'm struggling through, guys, but betting is still going to be easier for you using Probably. And that's the main thing I would say. You can be crippled like me, who's almost 40 and sleeps in bed and wakes up with a tight neck. Great fun, guys. Baseball, though, also great fun. Basketball betting, also great fun. Try it out. If not, whatever. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy your days. Good luck.